Hello YouTube, this is Forza Potenza and welcome to this second episode of True Blue Noses. This is the series where I re-signed a bunch of players who used to play for Birmingham City. The rule was I had to play at least one game, that was it, and this is what happened. So this is our first match of this episode against Arsenal, and here we are now, Arsenal on the attack pretty much from the off, but that's a good tackle by Cadiz, good pass up to Zarate. And I do what I normally do in that position when there's nobody supporting me. I just run like hell, get past so many defenders, and it didn't quite work out at that time. But then Gardner wins the ball back, plays it into much. Redmond, yeah, you can see making the run, and that is a beautiful finish. And it's 11 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up. And that was very good goal, very nice start against a team such as Arsenal. I will turn up the difficulty in the next episode. And if I'm in some sort of that situation where I'm sort of in between the two difficulties, and I can't find one that's right. I don't want to lose every game 3 or 4-0, and I don't want to win every game 2 or 3-0. There's probably more that I lose on this than I win on the other difficulty, so I might just leave it at this. But Zarate here with the chance, saves. It came to my chest, so there wasn't much I could do about that. Aspina's able to get it up nice and cleanly there. And Arsenal on the attack again here. Theo Walcott here, trying to make something happen, and he passes it to Doumbia, and it's just this kerfuffle trying to get rid of the ball and trying to get it clear. In the end, I'm chasing after it, but Curtis Davis goes for it, and then Giroud, the former Arsenal player, comes straight in and wins the ball back. There we are, Debuchy there, throwing it. The last 10 minutes of this first half were absolutely incredible, so I showed pretty much all of it, to be fair. Because Doumbia here passes it to Walcott, beautiful pass to Ramsey, he changes direction, and there we are. What a sensational goal. 40 minutes in and it's 1-1. And no team likes going in at half time having just conceded a goal. So I'm straight up here. Jordan Mutz, this is on the run. Good run, decent agility, but in the end Mertesacker gets the better of him. Comes straight out to Paul Cadiz. Head it down to Gardner. Pass it round. Morrison now. Redmond making a run, so I play it through to him. Zarate here, and I absolutely smash it from there. And that is an incredible goal. An absolutely incredible finish. Not from very far out, but it was a goal that I sort of needed to score. And there we are, it's 1-1, well it's 2-1, sorry, just as we come into half time. And at this point I'm just trying to keep the ball going, just try and keep the move flowing, and then we'll see what happens. So I get the ball here and I'll just pass it about, give it to Ridvat, and there it is, half time. And just for a little moment here, you are going to see a couple of the highlights, including that Redmond goal, the Ospina save. You can just see it hit him wrong there. Walcott, he had that miss. I don't know if that came in the video, I can't remember if I put it in. That Ramsey goal, and Burnley are beating Manchester United. What? Anyway, start the second half here. Arsenal, I think this is one of their first chances, but we stop it before anything comes of it. Zarate on the run here. He just runs past defenders, and what a beautiful goal. He slots it in past Ospina. Ospina didn't stand a chance. It was 3-1 from that moment. And there we are, passing it back to Zarate. He plays it out on the wing to Jordan Mutch this time. Plays it into Gardner, through to Zarate, and that should have been the goal. And then I made a substitution. I brought on Espinosa for Morrison. I couldn't do anything with the corner, and Espina's going to try and throw it out here to Debuchy, and they're going to try and get a move going. Redmond seizes the ball, goes through to Jordan Mutch. Zarate with the chance, and that is a good save, and it's out for a corner. And now the corner is to be taken by Redmond, whips it in, and that's a good clearance. Bit of messing about there. If I hadn't fallen over with Townsend, I would have been alright, I think. But nothing to worry about. Just let them play the ball out. It doesn't matter too much, as long as I don't score a couple of goals. Yeah, throw in there. Beautiful ball to Ramsey. Ozil now on the attack. Through to Seydou Doumbia, who they're signed. And that's a good clearance. Now Zarate getting straight up on the attack. Just runs past defenders. And you know what he's going to do now. Beautiful shot and an absolutely fantastic goal. in terms of the game, and I think that's his hat-trick. In his second actual start for the club. Yeah. And his fourth goal of the season, I believe. And now, this is just trying to play it to the end without conceding again. We're 4-1 up at this point. I wasn't too bad if we conceded, but it's full time. A big win against a team such as Arsenal. And there you can see confirmation of the hat-trick there for Mauro Zarate. And that's a brilliant way to have the game go. So this is deadline day now. I thought I'd go for a couple of loan players. I have sped this up. I'm not this quick at typing or going through anything. Neither is my Xbox. So it's because nothing much happened. I went for share, and you'll see in a minute the result from that. This is the closest we got to anything happening, really. Share rejected. So I thought I'd try and get Jajic on loan from Dortmund. He's sort of their second or third choice. Well, fourth choice, fifth choice. So I thought I might be able to get him on loan. And as you'll see, as it progressed, we had an offer for Zarate, but I was never going to accept that, especially with the form he was in. And there you can see it was rejected. So now I'm just playing out the transfer window. Higuain went to Chelsea. Good. And there you can see now the that just Wells looked like a good player from my squad, from the report from my youth players that I was looking at. And the next game is against Stoke at the Britannia Stadium. It's a stadium I've never been to on this game before, up until I was recording this video. Looks very similar to the Blues ground, I think. It looks like the Blues ground should do if it was everything was sort of scaled up, like to the same sort of size, rather than having one stand that's a lot taller and the one that's quite a bit shorter. And then like you got the Cop and the Tilson stand. That's how it should be scaled up, really. Something like that. It's a bit more like real life. Well, like how ground like ours should be. So, and as you can see now, my squad there. I thought I'd give Demery Gray a game, and I've got Bentner on the bench. Yeah, Bentner's not the greatest of strikers on this game. I think he's a fantastic player. Don't get me wrong. He does score quite a few on here, but it's getting him to sort of play the way you want him to. It's not that easy. And there we are. You can see Morrison here through to Zarate. There was a foul there. No, I'd got some Demery Gray on the free kick. Can he score it? Nowhere near. I aimed it sort of wrong. I'm not sort of used to where the ball's going to go because of the curve. I was trying to play it into the bottom corner and it was nowhere close. You can see on the attack here with Zarate. And they'll get the ball through, and then that's a decent clearance, I think. Then they get the ball up. Through to Cadiz and then Curtis Davis. Back to Joe, trying to mess around here, trying to get the attacking option on, and I just don't know who I'm running to. And there we are, Walters. I thought he was going to try and attack from this. And I thought they were going to try and get a goal from this. They were just passing it about quite a bit, really. And we were able to get the ball clear. Up to Zarate, not much happened. Zarate with a shot there, just wide. And he's about halfway through the first half. Walters now on the ball. I'm tackling everywhere. And that should have been a goal for Stephen Ireland. I think he got put off by Joe Hart's dive a little bit there. And you can see not much is happening in this first half. You got Liam Ridwell now on the ball, plays it back to Joe Hart. He chips it up, that's a poor chip. Peter Crouch there, on the ball, passes it out to Stephen Ireland. Ireland has a bit of a run, gets through, and that is a bit of a scrappy clearance. It's not a decent clearance at all, a little bit scrappy. Asaidi whips one in, good header hit the post, and then Paul Cadiz tries to get it clear. And I'm getting very close to half time here. Ridwell plays it onto Hart. Hart plays it right up to Mario Zarate there, but Huff has the ball nicely there. And just trying to play it out till half time, trying to make sure we don't concede. And in any second now, and come on, half time. There it is, half time. So here we are now with the start of the second half. Stoke on the attack from the off. But that is good defending by Scott Dan. Gets it up to Mario Zarate. And now I'm just going on a run here. This is my normal tactic. Just go on the run and you're bound to get the goal. Take the shot there. Good save. but Ravel Morrison is there for the rebound, and it's 1-0 straight away after half time, and a good way to score it as well. And now you can see on another run, Mauro Zarate again with a chance, and no, shouldn't have missed by that. And then there we are, Mauro Zarate again on the ball. He seems to be the centre of every move I make. And there you can see that pass across, and what is Shawcross doing? I have no idea what Ryan Shawcross was doing there. You can see this is a good pass. It should have fell to Jordan Much, but you can see that is just a tap in by Ryan Shawcross after he hit the post with the header earlier on. Instead of scoring that, he missed that, and he's given us a goal there. It's 2-0. It's unfortunate, but that would do. And you can see getting ready to make some substitutions. I was going to bring Espinoza on. I'm not sure if I do in the end. I ended up bringing on Nicholas Bentner. I have something to say about that in a few seconds, you will hear. And then I bring on Goretzka, my player on loan from Schalke. And there we are, substitutions are made. And here we are, carrying on with the free kick. And here is a notice. I did score a goal that Obagata scored, and when I came to edit it, I accidentally cropped it out. There's no way recovering it now. So Nicholas Bentner did score a goal, and there was another one to this game. Anyway, after that quick notice, we are here now at the end of the game. It's in injury time. Beautiful pass through to Mem Diouf, and that was a good goal. No argument with that, not offside. An absolutely fantastic goal there by Mem Diouf. And yeah, so it finished 3-1, even though you only saw 2 of our goals. Yeah, that was a big editing mistake. I apologise for that. I genuinely didn't mean that at all, as you can imagine. But there we are. It is full time, and we win again and I think we're still unbeaten in the league, which is an amazing record at this point of the season. Now we come into the Euro League. Our first game in the Euro League is against Sevilla. I did try and match this one group up like for like. So I've got Braga, Bruges, and I've put Sevilla in because I can't put Maribor into a group because they're not in the game. I just thought I'd give myself a hard team to beat, and Sevilla for me are that. And also I was replacing Hull, so I didn't want to mess the groups around too much. So I just put Sevilla in instead. I kept Sevilla in instead of putting Inter or someone. I was going to put Inter Milan in or AC Milan or someone, but that will do for me. So anyway, let's get on with the first game of the Euro League in a minute. I think I saw it on the squad first. I recorded this a few days ago. I can't remember sort of how it's edited. So yeah, if I make a few mistakes, so be it. I thought I'd give Bentner a game after he scored that goal. And Open Martins I've put on. Well, I was going to put him on the bench. I don't know if I do in the end. I genuinely can't remember. Now I put Zarate on the bench, of course. And then you've got I thought I'd put Carrick in the squad because you need your best players for a team against like Sevilla, especially this squad like this. But I thought I'd give Ben Foster a game in goal. Like, he's 31. I didn't want him dropping off. I think I played. Did I play Butland? I can't remember who I played in goal. I'm sorry, this is the worst commentary you are going to hear from me. I'm pretty sure. But in the end, I do sort of get a team. Yeah, I get a team I'm happy with in the end. Yeah, you can tell I'm not very good at this commentary malarkey, am I? I've been saying it every video. And then I still go back and check one thing in the team. I should have checked over this and put lift music on. I just want to do this first time though. I'm sorry the commentary is so poor. But anyway, we are finally in the game against Sevilla. Bentner there with the chance. Plays it across to Morrison. Good block there. Now they get the ball up. Trying to create something from this. And it's a good run, but that's a good tackle by Giroud. And you can see beautiful back pass there, straight to Nicholas Bentner. He finds the space. He cuts back inside. Decent shot, but it's blocked by Ravel Morrison. And that is headed out for a corner there by the defender. I'm pretty sure the goalkeeper would have got to it if not. Anyway, we get the corner in. That's cleared. And then Jonathan Spector is there to collect that one. And they clear it again. Denis Suarez now trying to go on the counter-attack. Good ball there by Ravel Morrison. But anyway, nothing came of that. And now here we are on the attack now, Sevilla. It's looking dangerous. We're a bit scrappy with this one. I thought we were going to concede at some point in that. It was the scrappiest pass I've ever seen back to the goalkeeper. Now Beto here towards the end of the first half, getting it up. Trying not to avoid conceding as always if I'm 0-0. Just trying to get a few chances to try and score. And Nicholas Bentner puts one away. I mentioned that he missed his Stoke goal. You didn't miss that one, did you? Yeah, oh god, I just realised how my accent sort of went a bit from a... But you can see this pass by Goretzka. I'm going to do an assist of the season thing at some point. Like when I've done the award ceremony at the end of this season. You can see, look at this pass from Goretzka. Although it's not the first touch from Bentner, I am classing that as an assist because that is just too good to leave out. And you can see now I'll give the ball away a bit cheaply there. I'm sort of half expecting them to score, but it's half time and it's 1-0 to us against Sevilla away. This game is going rather quite well for us at the current moment. So I thought I'd make a substitution. Carrick wasn't looking too good in terms of fitness, so I thought I'd bring on Roger Espinosa. I'm trying to rotate the squad quite a bit, but these are all first team players really for whichever club they play for, so it's a bit hard to rotate. But there we are. Made one substitution, and now Ravel Morrison on the attack from the start, trying to get through. Pass it along to Bentner, and oh my! I get so lucky from own goals, and there's been a couple in this episode, but it's Bentner with the shot there. You can see it better from this angle. Bentner with the shot, hits the crossbar, bounces up the keeper and goes in. I feel sorry for that goalkeeper, but that is an absolutely brilliant way to make it 2-0. We've got lucky with a couple of those in the last few games, just defensive errors or unlucky mistakes, and we're capitalising on them. If we're capitalising on them, it's just as good as us scoring because yeah, you can see the shot there, trying to get through to Butland, but he saves it. And now up to Nicholas Bentner, but that came from nothing came of that. Now you can see Vitolo on the ball, trying to get the ball through. Plays it into their number 4. I can't. Yeah, so there we are. And now Vitolo is coming off, and this is quite late on in the game. And I thought that saving Giuliano for that late in the game is not the best move I've ever seen. And there we are, it's full time, and we got a win there against Sevilla, and a very good one at that. So our final game of this episode is against Wigan Athletic in the Capital One Cup. You can see there a couple of the players I'm playing in this team, and you can see the man mountain that is Nicholas Zizic up front. I'm trying to use what I can of him before he starts to deteriorate in performance. I am using quite a recent squad update, not the most recent, but reasonably recent, based on so I could have Zizic in the game, and I felt it was essential that I had him in the team really, because of a couple of the goals he scored. He's kept goals to keep us up and goals to win us big games, such as the Arsenal one in the Capital One Cup final. You can see there, Zizic is playing up front. I'm playing a bit of a rotated squad, so players like Cottrell are playing. Stuart Parnaby I thought I'd give a first game to. Espinosa is starting, I've got Ben Foster starting, and Andros Townsend out on right attacking mid, because that position can work like a winger to me. And you can see there, got the game started. Zizic here tries to pass it in, can't quite get the pass to I wanted to, but Cottrell takes a shot anyway, and that's a bit of a poor shot. And now you can see Maloney with a chance, playing it out to Rera, or Rera, however you say that, and then I'll get the ball up. I'm trying to get clear, but that hasn't worked too well. And now Delors on the ball, but that's a good clearance there by Davis. And he's then just passing it about now. I don't want to I'm trying not to concede. I'm not like going all out for it because I'm confident I can get the results, and just trying to dictate my own pace rather than like let the force of needing that goal get to me. And there you can see that sort of worked out. Zizic's there. Don't ask about that. Like, he was sort of fouled and he's like, oh, I'm alright on my face, and then just starts rolling around on the floor. I think that's brilliant. Actually, it looks like one of the worst dives you've ever seen. I'm amazing he didn't get booked for simulation. But the first half was quite dull, not many chances either way. It was quite a slow game. Sometimes the night games for me are quite slow, especially away. But in the end, there weren't many chances. And now Davis up to 6 there. Like, you think he's through. A player like Zarato will be through from that, but that is a terrible shot. And there you can see Caldwell sort of messing about. Morrison goes in for it and he hits the post. Oh, I'm so regretting not scoring that. But Zizic's now once again on the attack, and that shot was so bad I had to make a substitution right there because he wasn't going to score. So I bring on Nicholas Bentner, the other man mountain in this squad layout. And there you can see Nicholas Bentner, he tries to pass it through. Where is the pass to and where is Ravel Morrison? Oh, Espinoza is looking a bit tired there. I'm pretty sure I noticed that and bought him off. It's whether to bring on Carrick or Larson, but I think Carrick's a better player. Anyway, not much happened then in the rest of that half. So we went into extra time and 0-0. You can see they're making a substitution, bringing on McLean for Watson, and we get the game started. And you can see Nicholas Bentner trying to pass it through, but nobody's there. It's sort of the story of this episode, nobody being in the positions I wanted to. Not so much the story of the episode, but the story of this match in particular. Ravel Morrison gets fouled, but it's the end of extra time. And you can see that one more half in extra time. Nicholas Bentner now on the run, trying to cut back inside, didn't quite work out for him. I was just not playing well enough. Like, the game, I like it when it's a bit faster, and I wouldn't mess with the settings to do it, but yeah. It's because the Championship team will naturally play slower on this game. You can see there's a good chance there, and what a header. No, that was such a bad miss. I think he goes back to give a booking for an earlier incident, but as you can see, it's towards the end of extra time. At the moment, we are looking at penalties, and there's no chance of us really getting a goal. Al-Habsi has made 6 saves in this game, none of them too spectacular, so not included. But that is it. The game now goes to penalties. And here we are with the first spot kick. We've got Sean Maloney. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go there, but he hits the post, and that sort of filled me with a little bit of confidence. Michael Carrick to take my first penalty, and he slots it straight down the middle. Partly because I couldn't figure out the controls for the penalties until halfway through the penalty shootout, which is just like me. McManaman there, and that's a good penalty, nicely put away. And Nicholas Bentner with our second penalty. And that's it, bottom corner. Al-Habsi goes the right way, but he can't stop that shot. It's Marc-Antoine Fortune now with the next penalty. And where's he going to play? Straight into the hands of Ben Foster by the looks of it. And we are 2-1 up. We can make it 3-1 now if Jordan Lutz can just put this one away. But that is a terrible penalty. Straight at the goalkeeper. Still haven't quite figured out the movement thing. Wasn't sure which trigger which analog stick it was. McLean there, he scores a nice penalty. And it comes down to Nathan Redmond, try and make it 3-2. Bit inaccurate, but straight down the middle. The keeper had no chance. And you can see now, if this one had been saved by Ben Foster, that would have been it. It's game over. Still trying to figure out the goalkeeping controls, even though I've saved more than whoever scored. That's a good penalty though. But nicely away. And it's Ravel Morrison to win the game for us. And he hits it straight past the keeper. And that is it. We win on penalties against Wigan. And that puts us through to the next round. So here's a look at the games we have in the next episode. So you can see there, we've just come out of the Wigan game. And having a look at the press days, we are away to Crystal Palace for our first game. This is going to be on the harder difficulty, by the way. And then we have a game against Manchester United at home. Luckily we were at home with that one, but I don't see it going too well. Then we have a game against Braga in the Euro League, and Newcastle after that. Anyway, that's been it for this episode. This has been Forza Potenza. See you in the next episode. Bye.